Hello everybody and welcome back to Stellaris, where as words are very, very difficult. I should restart this episode. But that sounds like work, and I'm not going to do that. And also because these sorts of mistakes, I don't know, I just think they're funny. Very, very strange probably, but I think they're funny. So we're keeping it. It's a perfect intro. Absolutely perfect. As usual, we have some custodial work to do here. We're at 79 out of 73 starbases, and we're going to continue our war, but first we need to go through and make sure that this factory world has a job. So to that end, we're just going to put in an alloy nanoplant. That'll be fine. No problem whatsoever there. What else might we need? Anything else? Yes, actually. This mining world requires a job, and it needs a specialist job. Why is this a mining world with one mining district? What are you doing, AI? Bizarre. We're going to move it to a forge world, and we're going to put in an industrial district for right now. We're also going to put in a ministry of production. Okay. This is a generator world here. Okay, sure, but it should probably have an energy grid at least. This is a forge world, and some of these we can probably terraform as well. And that's something we need to think about. So, like, this one here, we could take to an ocean world. Ocean world. Everybody needs to get flooded. That's the way this works. That's a Gaia world, so we can't do that. This is a tundra right now, so we will terraform that to an ocean. Ocean. And ocean, and we don't have the cash. We're going to sell off the food. And the consumer goods, since we're capped on that too. There we go. And we'll put in an ocean world terraformation here. Perfect. So part of this is due to devastation, but in reality, we could definitely use more jobs here. We're going to put in an industrial district and a ministry of production here as well. That'll be fine. Okay, cool. So now we need to think about some starbase reductions. We've got too many starbases, and Ramakis is a good option. Tevilcate is a good one too. Demon's Maw we definitely want to keep around. Koshab we could get rid of. Epsilon Cygni we could get rid of as well. What else do we have available? Gindix. That should be gotten rid of. Anything else? Perhaps down over here? Yes. We can keep Trab, I think. Nagiro can definitely go away. Edamar can go away. Handil can go away. Beldazir, you can get out of here. In fact, everything over here we do not need right now. We can bring them back later if we really need to, but we probably don't really need to. So we'll get rid of all of those, and we'll go ahead and tick forward here. 66 out of 73. That'll do. Okay, perfect. So let's check in on our military fleets. Okay, they're all in progress right now. Do we need to do any reinforcement? We do. So we'll go ahead and get that started. This construction ship requires orders, and it actually has enough to go ahead and build there. Perfect. And our armies are both in transit. Okay, sounds good. We are attacking up over here. Excellent. We're hoping to have this war wrapped up by the end of this episode. I don't know how realistic that is. Mostly because of how long it's going to take to invade some of these worlds. Especially considering if they have large garrisons. Many of them don't. 702, that's not bad. But, of course, we are bombarding over in Ibaka, where they do have large garrisons. So, it's definitely something to think about. Now, the Bronzite is currently fighting over here. Okay, and going to get reinforced. The Nephrite is currently holding in Amlitzer, and do we need them to be anywhere else? Honestly, I feel like we don't. We're going to send them over to Devil's Maw to be reinforced for now. And we're just going to reinforce everything. We're going to send our Juggernaut down to... Actually, we could just jump drive to this wormhole. And then from there, we can just head out over here. That'll be fine. Okay, armies. So this army is not doing anything right now. They need to head on in over here. Of course, there was no garrison on that last world, so that's fine. Okay.
Our Starbase is under attack.
What? Where? This is us attacking their Starbase. Ah, over here. Gotcha. Well, we can deal with that. That's no big deal. Okay, so the Topaz has finished up over here. We're going to send them down this direction. Excellent. The Bloodstone isn't doing anything at this moment. This is partially occupied. So we're going to just leave them in Enigma's End, I think. The Silver is going to head down to Dontar, where it will be able to do things a little more quickly. Actually, just go to Light's End. That's fine. Cool.
Our landing party has crushed the enemy.
Excellent. So where to next? Well, we've actually missed this spot here. We are heading there, so that's good. Maybe down to Kenor? Yeah, I think we'll go land over here. There's no garrison there, so no big deal. At this point, the Zikmak are gone. They just don't know it. Now, this army here, how powerful is this army? 3.4k?
We grow ever stronger.
I mean... They're leaving. Good. We don't want them to be there. So we're going to build our mining stations here. We're definitely taking a lot of territory, and that's perfect. We're going to get a whole lot out of this. They're building armies, which is strange, but okay. So the Heavenite has finished up over here. We do not need this Starbase, but we'll have to wait for that to finish repairing. Let's send them down to Ibaka. It'll take them a while to get there, but that's okay. They will head on over here and head to Boundary. Cool. We've finished up in Kenor, and so we're going to head down over this way, land on Virl-Takran. And they've got 1850 here, which is a reasonably strong defense, so that might take a little bit to get through, but that's fine. Overall, what else do we have to attack? Once we take Irani over here, there's not a lot. We've gained administrative control in Cowhig, apparently. Cool. I don't know why that happened, but sure. Maybe they colonized that? I don't know. That'd be strange, right? I feel like that would be strange. We'll just reinforce all of the ships that we need. No problem. More armies are coming into Ibaka. We may end up losing this. I'm going to stop bombarding. And the reason that we're stopping is because we don't want to make it easier for these armies to land here. We want to make it easier for our armies, but we're not ready to land there yet. Okay, sounds good.
Our landing party has crushed the enemy.
So we're going to head in over here next to Chapul. 702, not too bad.
We grow ever
And
stronger.
this landing is going to do some damage to us. No doubt about that. We're going to begin work on recruiting a few additional armies. It doesn't really matter how quickly they come in, we just want to have them queued up. So we're not going to queue them up on multiple locations, but we are going to institute increased benefits, and I want to go to about 50 of these. So that would be that. Perfect. Okay, sounds great. So we have pulled back over here. Rising unemployment on a lot of locations. Yeah, that's to be expected. Okay. For now, we're just going to let that happen. We're not too concerned about it. Now, these guys are heading into Light Send. That's fine. This construction ship requires orders, and it will head down to the core system. Perfect. We are definitely running out of places to construct, and that's good. That's a very, very good thing. We've taken over a huge chunk of the galaxy very recently. So that's definitely something to be a bit concerned about, but also to be happy about. I mean, we're going to have some low stability on a few worlds, but right now it's only Font of Knowledge, so that's not so bad. Not so bad at all. We're going to head into Zikmak. We're not ready to claim that just yet. We're going to head in. We do have need of getting a few of these surveyed. Are we currently surveying over here? No, we're lowering the shield. So we're going to have this guy actually come do automatic surveying. Okay, excellent. How are these invasions going? This one will be finished up very soon. We're chunking our way through these reserves. So that's great. Very, very good. Not affected by morale damage with the xenomorph armies. Okay. Well, that's fine. We have taken Chapel. It's only a matter of time now. And we're probably going to jump drive up here and deal with these three with this army. And then have the other army, have this army here, head over to, like, Irani, and then come down this way. Is, I think, going to be the plan. So we're going to jump drive up to Ejok, although, looking at the way this is laid out, it's probably better to just fly to Ejok, land on Vrilzalp, and then jump drive to Magam after that, because we have to go all the way back and around like that just to go there. So yeah, that's going to be the way we're going to go. Perfect. So that's underway. And of course, our additional invasion is going to be finishing up here fairly soon. Of course, their Xenomorph army is not affected by morale damage, but we should still be hitting this. They do a lot of damage.
We grow
actually
stronger.
Their damage is lower than their defense forces. The energy barrier that surrounded Menoch 3 has been lowered by our scientists, revealing a barren world with a single massive structure on its surface. Away teams sent into the structure have reported a massive vault filled with technological marvels. This vault appears to have been established by Zikmak scientists soon after their empire began its long decline thousands of years ago, as a means to preserve some of their knowledge for the benefit of a future generation of Zikmak. Now, it shall benefit us. 430,000 engineering research. So that's like one tech worth? Okay. That's not the greatest, but it's fine, I guess. We're going to then automatic survey with this ship as well. Cool. We're going to build our mining and research stations in core. And we would love to build in Zikmak, but we are, of course, lacking the influence at this moment. So that's fine. I want to check in on the status in Ibaka. They're not landing. I'm going to send these fleets over here as well. I don't want to be bombarding here. Because I don't actually want these guys to land. Okay. So that'll be fine. We've landed in Ejok now, so that shouldn't take very long to get through. Well, I mean, it's going to be one of these 1500 ones, so it's going to be a little while, I guess. In Magam, what do they have? 702, and then up over here, undefended. Cool. In Iriani, 351, so not really anything to worry about. Okay, sounds excellent. So this army is going to be finishing up very shortly here. They're going to go to Iriani next.
Victory!
The question is, can they jump drive? And I suspect they can. Yes, they can. So up to Iriani we go. And we're going to land on Zalder. Beautiful. Rising unemployment, we will institute our increased benefits. And we're going to go ahead and build a starbase over here in Zikmak. After that, where are we going to go? Well, we've got a few more gaps to fill in. We've got some unbidden to take over. That's all something that we can do. We should be maxed on our naval cap. Yes, indeed. Okay, only a little bit more Zikmak to go through here. Not too bad at all. How's this invasion looking? We're through their reserves, so that's excellent. Getting rid of their disengaged armies there. Fleet command limit comes up, and we can go for, I think... Fleet command limit is... Actually, Starbase cap is the cheapest here. We'll go for that. It's not the best. There's some scum and villainy going on. Yeah, we'll deal with it eventually. We are currently negative on volatile motes right now. We can actually drop our combat edicts. We do not need those. So we can go back to exotic gases as fuel, and then drop volatile ammunition, explosives, reactive armor, crystalline sensors, and focusing crystals. Actually, we can keep up crystalline sensors. That's fine. But we don't need our combat edicts at this time.
Space charts updated.
Excellent. We're going to finish up some surveying up here. These guys have finished their jump drive. They're supposed to land here. But they apparently... Oh, I think they were. I just didn't give them enough time. It's fine. So in they go. That won't take them very long. And then they're going to begin the slightly arduous journey down this way. In fact, looking at it, it's going to take them a long time to get down here without jump drives. I wonder how long after they're done with this invasion the cooldown on their jump drive is going to take. It's going to be still on cooldown, I think. And we finished up in Ejok here. So now we're going to jump drive to Magam, and we're going to land on Overal Pangit. Excellent. Okay, what do we got here? 61 days. Honestly, I think we just wait on that. Rather than, like, trying to go all the way around here for 230 days, I think we just sit and wait until this jump drive is up in 50 days. So that'll be fine. We'll get back to that. This construction ship in Zikmak needs its mining and research stations. We'll get those constructed. And I really want to get this going, but it's okay. It is okay. What are we in combat with? Oh, did they have a fleet that came back? They must have had a fleet that came back here. Okay. Sure. Cool. So we're going to finish up here. That should not be a big deal. 12 days until our jump drive is up, and then we're going to jump into Roman. We're going to come down through here, hit Idor Vang, and then we're going to jump drive to Ibaka, is the plan. So let's go ahead and jump to Roman. And once there, we will land on Roman 1, which of course has 1132. We do need a physics research, and the cheapest available is one of these three. It doesn't really matter which we take. So that's fine. Excellent. So we're definitely getting very close here. There's no doubt about that. We'll actually be able to get down here fairly quickly. Yeah, that's pretty great. So our invasions are beginning. They've got a lot of xenomorph armies here. That's a little bit frightening, but it'll be fine for now. We are, of course, building reinforcements. So this is all good. Yeah, both of these have had quite a number of xenomorphs. Well, this one has only one right now. 3 xenomorph armies. It's a lot of morale damage. They hit the morale really hard. They don't really hit the health very hard. And they're not affected by morale damage themselves, so they definitely hurt. There's no doubt about it. But we're not really having a huge problem chunking through these. We'll be done with this particular invasion very quickly here. There we go. Vril is under our control.
We have taken their planet.
And we're going to head on up to Amlitzer here and land on Vril 144 there. That should be extraordinarily quick. Now then, there were multiple xenomorph armies here. They're still extant, 2 of them. And they're definitely doing a lot of damage, but we're hitting this xenomorph army primarily, if not exclusively. We're still hitting this defense force a little bit. But yeah, this xenomorph army's out of here. That's a huge boon to us. Next, we're primarily hitting this xenomorph army, so that's perfect. Exactly ideal. Get this xenomorph army out of here, and then these defense forces, this one's already almost morale broken. So now it's morale broken. This is not very threatening at this point, now that they disengaged their xenomorph force. So that is excellent. We're very, very happy about that.
Our landing party is
and there we go.
Enemy shores.
No more problems.
Victory!
And Roman 1 is ours.
My loyal
So we're going to head into Aja next. And once here, they have a Titan here. That's strange. But we're going to land on Aja 1. That is 993 here. They do have a couple of xenomorph forces, so we're going to take some hits, but it's okay.
Victory! Drink up, my
And
loyal
we finished
crew.
up over here. So these guys, they are going to, their jump drive is up. How long would it take them to get here? 133 days without jump drive. We could probably shave some time off of that if we did this. And then land on future, where there's nothing defending. Do it. Okay, sounds good.
Space charts update.
So they're going to jump drive over, and how long before they arrive here? It doesn't actually say, but it shouldn't be too bad. Cool. So we will be landing on Aja momentarily.
Our
And then we're going to be
landing
landing
party has
over
reached enemy
here.
shores.
555. That's not bad. Okay. Sounds good. We're already almost to Idor Vang. At this time, we may want to start thinking about bombarding over here again. 2.5k. Okay. We're going to do it. We're going to bombard over here again. If we end up losing these, I'm going to be salty, but it's not the end of the world. Cool. This construction ship requires orders, and its orders are actually to start heading up to Nikor. It'll take them a while to get there. Unrest on Font of Knowledge, huh? Okay. Not ideal, but it's fine. So we've landed here. We've already disengaged 2 defense forces and destroyed another one. Sadly, we're not really hitting these xenomorph armies, and they do a lot of morale damage to us. That definitely hurts our damage output pretty dramatically.
Our landing party has reached enemy shores.
We've landed on future, and of course, we've taken future.
My loyal crew.
That's to be expected. We're going to immediately begin heading this force to Ibaka, I think. We'll see how that timing works out. Actually, we'll head over here. Whoever gets to this system first will invade Hilje here. Hililje? Something along those lines. Whoever gets over here will invade this. And we are over our Starbase cap again. We can get rid of this one if we wanted to. Yes, that is absolutely fine. We can get rid of this one as well. And this one. That puts us at 78. We can get rid of Kanor. Okay, that puts us at 76.
Station is under attack.
Perfect. Now, we weren't negative in energy credits there, but it's fine. How's this invasion going? We've got the xenomorphs almost gone, actually. One xenomorph disengages. Cool. We're going to move these guys up towards Ibaka and get them on the way in to reinforce. And what is their strength here? Is it still the same? 2.4k. Sure. Cool. Okay, so fully disengaged here. That is excellent. Aja is going to fall. And there we go.
Our landing party has crushed the enemy.
So we're going to head in over here. These guys are going to be very, very close, actually. Now, this is what? Undefended? 553. Close to undefended. These guys actually get here first, and so they're going to land. These guys are going to head up to Ibaka, and they're going to go with these guys. Excellent. So this invasion will commence. And we've just got 2 xenomorph and 2 defense armies to deal with. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. Sadly, no disengagement there, but it's okay. I would like to see us hitting the xenomorph armies more than the defense forces right now. The xenomorph armies are definitely the bigger threat. 1 xenomorph army disengaged there. That's a huge deal. The other xenomorph army is being focused. Perfection. No more threat here. Okay, sounds good. So we are up in Ibaka at this point with these 2 forces. We're going to group them together, and this one needs a general. So we're going to put in probably a butcher general. There we go. And who are we going to land on first? Well, that's obnoxious. They landed on the core and boundary. Okay, well, that's awkward. We actually can't land here. We delayed a little too long. Fair enough. I mean, we declared a coattail war, so those sorts of situations are to be expected. I do wonder, if we were to come in here, would we be able to take this over? Probably not. But let's give it a go. Now, they've already taken the core. But this will be the last of the Zikmak, and this will end the Zikmak War. And the war in heaven. So the question then becomes, what do we do after that? The answer is we're going to take over unbidden territory and some of this unclaimed territory while we wait to see if this federation falls apart. If it does, we'll pick them off piecemeal. If it doesn't, we'll end up having to build up our forces a little bit and then go after them as a whole. Okay, so I'm pretty sure that we are going to, we're going to not take this, but that's okay. We will take Ibaka eventually. If it's not now, it will be another time. Let's see here. Hang on a moment. Oh, it's going to give us control, isn't it? It's going to give us control of these colonies because we control the Starbase. Hang on. I'm pretty sure that's how that works. Now, there's apparently still Zikmak.
Space charts updated.
Over here. Okay. We're going to head over here. And in fact, yeah, we did gain those colonies. That's exactly what I hoped for. We're going to jump drive these over. So we're going to group all of these together, actually, first. So, not you. We're going to group all of these together. Okay. I'm going to go a little over on this episode because I want this war to be over. We're going to jump drive down to the Maw here. And then once there, we're going to come in here. And we're going to land on Gallon. Now, we're not going to take this because we don't hold the Starbase. It's going to be the same situation as Ibaka in reverse. We land here. We do not get the planet. We just want this war to be over and the Zikmak eliminated right now. That is the current goal. So we don't really have anywhere up here that we can claim unless we were to jump drive up to, like, Kasora or something. Or, like, Ezak. Yeah, we can do that. That'll be fine. Now, this construction ship needs to move somewhere. And where does it need to move? Like, over here? Yeah, we'll send it off over that way. That'll take it some time to get there. And that's just fine. These guys are moving to Ibaka. They can stop that. They can head out to Enigma's End. Excellent. So we're going to land over here. And once we land, we should be able to take care of these xenomorph forces very quickly, in theory. And let's get the Zikmak fully eliminated. I believe this is their final colony.
Party has reached enemy shores.
So that'll be great. Let's take a look at this. Just the 4 xenomorphs. They will blitz through our morale. There's no doubt about that. But we will eliminate them through sheer force of numbers. One of their xenomorph armies disengaged. Another one is destroyed. Ooh, we're really focusing that one. I love it. That's great. We just encountered a new civilization. Okay, sure. And only the one xenomorph army remains. The Mictor Colonel has been destroyed by its enemies. They were, of course, rebelling from one of the Federation members. That's fine. So we're going to eliminate this xenomorph force next, looks like. And then all of our focus will be on this one. And they actually disengage it. Strange choice, but okay. This should be the end of the Zikmak.
Our landing party has crushed the enemy.
And of course, we don't get access to that. We knew that going in. That's fine. The Zikmak still exist? What do they have? I don't know what the Zikmak have. Okay. Apparently they have something. Well, I'm going to go ahead and put a cut in here, and next episode, hopefully I'll have an answer as to what they have. We'll see. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time.